What's up? Are we ready to start? Hello, I just got home, so I'm gonna get through some questions before my food gets here. Alright. Hi. How's everyone doing? See a lot of familiar names. What? When we have a few more people, then I'll start on the questions because I have them right here. Happy New Year to everybody in advance. I hope you have an amazing year ahead, everyone. And I read some of your plans. They sound pretty interesting. Very different places. Should we start? I think we should start on the questions because everybody can replay this later. So I just picked like whatever questions I thought not for pertinent because a lot of people asked a lot of questions. But yeah, I mean, I get that everybody can't go watch every one of my interviews. That's really unreasonable. But at the same time, I can't keep answering the same questions all the time because that's equally unreasonable. So yeah, I just picked some few ones. I guess we'll get the normal questions out. I mean, the ones that a lot of people asked. Jaldi kar lete hain ki have I seen Dangal? That was a very surprisingly large amount of questions were about Dangal. Yes, I just saw it. I saw it a few days ago and I thought it was a very good movie. The performances were excellent and I think everybody should go watch it. Yeah, I think it's a really good movie. I think everybody knows it's a good movie by now, but it's a very good movie. Go watch it if you can. And when is my next show coming out? What am I doing next? I don't know. I just said it. I don't know what I'm doing. If I did know, I would tell you. But right now, I don't know what I'm doing next. I am just taking it easy. What are the other questions? What is happening with the season 2? I don't know. I don't think it's happening. As I've said many times before. Obviously, I'm not the right person to ask because I don't have any say in if it actually happens. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me to do it. Just do season 2. Like, do it. When is it coming and when will you do season 2? When will you give us season 2? It's not mine to give, it's not mine to do. So I don't know what is happening. It's probably not happening as I've said before. And what are the other things? Yeah, I think these were the 3 big ones which everybody kept asking again and again. So that out of the way, let's get to the questions. And I have picked them randomly and I picked them whichever question I wanted to answer. So yeah, if you all didn't make it, like I said, there's no upper lower limit, so I just picked whatever questions. Of course, I'm sure some people will be like, अरे इसका आंसर किया, इसने तो गिफ्ट दिया था, गिफ्ट दिया, तो हम गिफ्ट देंगे तब आंसर मिलेगा. I mean, you know, that is kind of hilarious, but it's just that had nothing to do with it. Nothing had nothing to do with it. The actual question had something to do with it. So let us start with the first one. Hi to everyone. I'm not going to individually say hi to anybody. वरना ये हो जाता है कि Namik's Periscopes are like him saying hi and bye to everyone and thank you. So let's not do that. Let's start the question answers. The first one is Fangirl Shreya. How you and why you so busy? I'm not busy at all. I'm absolutely fine. I don't know where you got there. I'm busy. I'm just not posting a lot because there's nothing to post about, like I said before. Okay, wow. It's kind of embarrassing, but I can't read my own handwriting. Nawal Imram. Okay, what's a good way to have good English as yours with the cream coating of sarcasm in it? I don't know if my English is that great. It's just that I read a lot when I was a child, and even now I read a lot, and I definitely have days where my vocabulary, even I'm like, oh wow, like I didn't know I knew that word, and some days I'm just like my brain is dead. I can't come up with any words. So I think it's just reading and stuff. It helps you keep in touch. I think I haven't read much this year, which is not good. Hopefully I'm going to start reading a lot next year. But yeah, I think reading helps, and I don't know if being sarcastic is a great thing. It gets me in trouble sometimes, so be careful with that. Oh yeah, and the other thing that everybody asks, what is my New Year plan and resolution? I have no idea what my plan is. Resolution, I have no idea. I mean, just get better, I guess, which I said before. So that is the other question that was asked quite a bit. Ex Abha. Is it a good feeling when fans go crazy about you, or is it annoying sometimes? Uh, People don't really go crazy about me like on the street or anything. I mean, there are related questions after this, and a bunch of people asked about this. I think 99.9% of fans are very, very sweet, and like even when I meet them in public, they just want a photo or something, which is fair enough, and I have no problem doing that, and it's very nice meeting them, and like anybody says good things about you, it's great. It's never really annoying. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that people appreciate your work or they like you. So I don't think there's anything annoying about it. Obviously, there are the 0.01% who kind of cross boundaries in different ways, which, I mean, you just have to make it clear that's not acceptable, and you kind of go from there. But that is the thing. I think anybody, people might meet people on the road which some people might not behave right with you or something, and that is very normal. I don't think. I mean, touch wood, because so far this has been the experience. But everybody's very, very, very sweet and very kind, and yeah, some are very enthusiastic, but I think that's cute. I mean, I remember I was in Dehradun outside my gym. I was talking on the phone with my friend, and I saw this one girl recognize me. So she came, like first she like kind of mandrawed for a bit around the car, and I think she was checking if it's really me because it was the evening, it was really dark. So I saw her like peering from the side and from the front, which always feels a bit strange. You always feel like, especially I was in the car, so I felt like a like a exhibit in a zoo or something, but not in a bad way. I was just like kind of hilarious seeing her do that. Then she came and she was like, she knocked. She's like, "Oh, you in that show, right? Can I take a picture? Can I get a selfie with you?" I was like, "I'm just on the phone. Let me get done." And obviously you can. And she was like, "Okay." And so I like started talking on the phone, but she was like right here. Then she just stood right there, like looking at me. So I told my friend, I was like, "Okay, like I'll have to go take a picture because." I mean, I didn't want to keep her waiting, but it was kind of like, she was like really insistent about it. So I took a picture with her. But I mean, that is the extent of most people. It's never bad or anything. I found it really cute, like she did that. I think a lot of people, when they meet me in public, kind of get intimidated because I don't think they actually understand how tall I am from TV. So that I get that a lot. Like, oh my god, you're like really tall. Like, I didn't know you'd be so tall. But yeah, I'm very tall, and the beard or something, if it's grown out, then I guess I look kind of intimidating. So I see people recognize me, and sometimes they don't come up. If you see me, please come up. I have no problem. I mean, honestly, it's always great meeting people, and I love meeting people. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, and like a picture or anything is never a problem. So please, if you see me, come say hi. Pallavi Thakral. What is your cherished family moment during the holidays? I don't know if I have a family moment because I mean, we never really celebrated Christmas. I think Diwali is more of a family thing for us, where we actually make an effort to get back all together. But the one thing I remember is that we in school we did the nativity play where Jesus is brought as a baby, and that one, I'm sure you guys have seen it, like that one big hut, and he's there as a baby, and there are like animals, and there's a star that's breaking, and all that is happening. So that I remember I played like either I played one of the shepherds or I played one of the animals when I was really young. And there are pictures somewhere, and I remember that was like something I remember from the holidays. And the second is obviously when I was in college. I never came back for 1 month winter breaks. I was always there. So I mean, obviously America, and they celebrate Christmas is a big thing there, and snow and everything. It's a beautiful environment, and it's really quiet and calm. It's very different from how Indians celebrate things. So that was nice to see, and it was a very festive and joyous atmosphere. You go out, you see people are very happy. Just like the one big thing. So yeah, and like giving gifts and all that. It's a great environment. Like it's just like a very happy place to be in, and no college. So it's cold, which I love. So some good memories there, meeting friends and going to people's houses. But yeah, those will be my big Christmas memories. Hitanshi Jain. Yeah, so like I said, there are a lot of these questions about what's the most irritating thing a fan has done to you. Again, nothing really like that. I think the only time I got kind of irritated was when the show had ended and people were constantly messaging me like, hey, listen, it's 10 o'clock, like, and the show's not on air, like, are you sad? Are you okay? How do you feel? And I'm like, it's been one day, like, give me some time to, like, you know, you're like, okay, I don't want to think about it because obviously, I mean, it's so recent and you're not feeling good about it. But like constant messaging about that was kind of like, or like, listen, I'm really sad, can we talk? I'm not like happy. I'm not the therapist or anything that I need to talk to anybody. And at that point, I think I wanted to be kind of left alone and just be by myself. Uh, for no other reason, like it wasn't about anything to do with the fans. It was just for me, like personally, I wanted some time. I was really tired. It had been a very stressful time. I think even before my birthday, the first episode when we missed, I think that's when things started looking pretty grim because you don't miss telecast, like you never want to miss telecast. So and there was no updates about the health or anything. So it was a very stressful time, and not just the last 2 weeks that after we found out. It was a very stressful time for the, I think even the three, as soon as our bang got over, which was like a week. It became really stressful because we were shooting and we didn't know how we were going to get episodes on air. We actually missed episodes. Yeah, so that was like every day there was like this atmosphere, like people wanted to be positive, but they were also kind of like, this is not good, like this is not looking good because everything was fine, like we were doing well. Finally we were starting to get time off also, and we had a bank and everything for the second time. And yeah, I mean, that was around my birthday, and it was just like a weird month. And I was obviously working quite a bit because I was filling in, and we were doing these what do you call them, filler episodes, or like whatever, like the things we had to push in with, like the Aditya kidnapping and all this. So, and that was being made, like it used to come written in the morning and we had to shoot it at night, and it had to go on air, like otherwise we would miss the airing. So I ended up working quite a lot, even by normal standards, and just the added stress of not knowing. Even on my birthday, I was really happy because I thought everything would get normal, but then obviously it didn't. So it was just like a really like I didn't even get to enjoy my birthday, honestly. Like you guys made it very special, and I was really happy that day. But then after that, again, the next day after that, we went back to being all like stressed out and stuff. And yeah, so that really tired me out. Like it just wore me out mentally, and physically I was obviously tired. Like now, whenever I see clips from the last few episodes, man, like you can really see like dark circles and all that. So it kind of caught up altogether. So I needed some time, and at that point, when people would not. Some people, like everybody, that's what I keep saying. Most people respect my space. Most people respect my privacy. They're actually very sweet. Like everybody is very sweet, but just some people don't get it. Like that, I don't want to talk, or I don't want to. I'm not in that zone right now, and it's nothing personal. It's nothing to do with anybody. But yeah, I think that was the only point I found it anything irritating. Otherwise, it's very. 9 out of 10 comments are nice. So if I start holding on to the one comment or 1 out of 20 or whatever, then I'm the idiot, honestly. That's how I look at it. Manchari13, favorite chocolate. I had answered this before, which I did was Dairy Milk and Crackle. But now after we've gone to Belgium, dude, they have some really good chocolates. If you get them, you should go for it. Is it all good? Godiva is really good. They have some other ones also. Literally every other shop is chocolate or beer there. So it's kind of like, and waffles, that's another big thing there. And yeah, that's amazing. I mean, they have some really good chocolates, and the milk chocolates are really amazing. They taste almost like the Indian ones. I didn't really like the milk chocolates in America for some reason. I guess they just have a different taste, but yeah, these Belgian ones were really, really good. The hot chocolate was amazing, and the waffles were really amazing. It was all really good. Like, there's a reason they're known for that. But yeah, beautiful chocolates. Chocolates were really, really good. It's kind of stressful how much chocolate I had there. Romai Zoha asked where I am right now. I'm in Bombay right now, which I've been for a while. Uh, yeah, this is really messed up, but I can't read my own handwriting. Great. Anita Has Nand. Oh, Anita Has Nandani fan page wants to know my favorite Christmas gift. What I got this time, because usually I don't get Christmas gifts because we don't really celebrate Christmas. But thank you to everybody who sent anything this time. It was very, very sweet of you. And yeah, thank you so much. Affilicious. Which Bollywood director would you like to work with? So there were a lot of other questions about who, which actress would you like to work with, which movie would you like to work with, what's your dream project? I would like to work with. There are hundreds of people you would want to work with. It's not really my choice. There are like there's so many good directors, and not just the like the established big banner ones, like the new people who are making these new wave kind of cinema. They're so like they have this new sensibility, and it's completely different from what's being made before. So anything, yeah, anything. Honestly, these are like you're not. It's like you're spoiled for riches, for options, because there are so many, and it's not like anybody's offering them to me right now. But I'm not like if you're like, oh, do you want to work with this person? I won't be like, oh no, like I don't think I would like to work with them. Obviously, I'd like to work with a lot of people. I mean, anybody you can think is a good director. Yeah, of course. What is happening? Thank you so much. I know. I would also love to see me on the big screen, but it is like a step-by-step process. And honestly, ये तो like शेख चिल्ली के जो होते हैं ना कि what do you call them सपने, it's kind of like that right now because I have to stay grounded, think step by step. So we'll see. I don't know. My accent. What accent do I have? I saw some comments about my accent that I put on the trip as Adil. I have no idea what accent I put on. This is how I talk all the time. I don't think I put on an accent, but if you guys like it, sure. Thank you. Uh, what's happening now? Nothing. Do you watch Coffee with Karan? Yeah, I finally got up with all the episodes. Muskan Babul. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name because I have written them really badly. Am I friends with my ex-girlfriend still? No. That's not how I do breakups. Pranali Raj Purohit, how do you feel when you see someone taller than you? I don't feel anything. I've had people come up to me and be like, "Bhaiya, आपने तो हमारी height में हमें beat कर दिया." I'm like, it's not like you worked for it or I worked for it. It's kind of like we just grew tall. So I don't see. I've said this before. I don't see the pride in being tall or whatever. Like, okay, if I work out and somebody says like, dude, like you look fit, I'd be like, thank you, because at least I'd work for that. But being tall and all this, like, I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it or like it, but no, I don't think there's anything to be like, oh yeah, look, I mean, I'm so much taller than you are. Like, I've achieved something. There's nothing. It's like grace of God. So, Apra Mehra, for an outsider, how hard is it to make in Bombay? I don't know. I think it depends on various people. I think if you look at people, there are some people who showed up and instantly just went straight to the top, and there are some people who had to work for very long time. There are people who have worked for very, very long time. If you know, I'm talking about Nawazuddin Siddiqui or Irfan Khan. They are so talented, and such good actors, and they had to wait for years, like decades, to actually make it. So yeah, I mean, I think it really depends on you, how hard you work, how lucky you are, how talented you are. It's a bunch of factors. I don't think anybody can really say like, it's like this. I can't for sure. Shivani Gupta, can you please tell us something about your love life? I don't have one. I've told you this before. I'm not dating anyone. I haven't dated anyone for a very long time. Even if I was dating someone, I'd say I'm dating someone. I wouldn't just like deny it, because I think that's slightly disrespectful to the person you're dating. Personally, in my circumstances, if other people do it for their own personal circumstances, that's their choice. But I would At least say I am, but I haven't for a longest time, and I have no problem with that. I think this year I had no time. I had no time to sleep. I had no time to work out for many months. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty thankful that I didn't have to have that added responsibility and kind of disappoint someone. And work is so much fun that you don't really miss anything. So yeah, no, nothing's happening, and it's no regret, none whatsoever. I've been pretty happy with how life is gone. Let God do that touch wood. Mm. So Roshni 2015 asked my next long-term project. I don't know, like I've already said. Uh, Tamanna 6167. Do you really get affected by negativity? No, I don't get. Um, it depends on whose negativity you're talking. If you're talking about people who hide behind computers and talk crap, then no. I'm gonna go get my food, guys, and there are quite a few questions. So I guess I'll just finish the question and then eat because it's quite late for a lot of you. So let me just go down, get my food, and come back and talk to you guys. All right.